Okay guys, now I'm coming back with another quick and easy recipe today. Now what I started out with is I had a whole loaf of bread, which is like, I think kind of like a raisin brioche kind of, that I get from a local bakery here in town. And so I just went ahead and I had chopped that up into pieces, and I'm gonna just slide this over. Next I have 2 cups of hot water and some light brown sugar, or you can use the dark brown sugar is fine. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this a little bit because the recipe called for 2 cups of hot water and 2 cups of brown sugar, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it because I'm still gonna be adding other ingredients that will kind of make this dish sweet. So I don't know if I just wanted to use exactly 2 cups of packed brown sugar on this recipe, because I just didn't kind of want to make it overly sweet. So I'm just gonna mix this up. I'm just trying to make sure it's not just like clumps of brown sugar still in this. And the recipe just says to go ahead and pour that mixture over the bread. So that's what I'm going to do. This is something new. I've never seen like a French toast or a bread pudding or anything like that that actually called for water. But this one is a caramel recipe. Maybe that's the reason why they kind of wanted you to do the brown sugar with the water to kind of make a little caramel sauce a little bit. But I'm just gonna go ahead and move this over a little bit. And next in here I have 7 eggs that I cracked, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get this poured into the bowl. And the recipe calls for 4 cups of milk. So I'm gonna mix this up. I have some vanilla caramel creamer. So this is another item that's gonna make it a little bit sweeter. Hence me still not wanting to, make the other just too sweet. I'll just use the 1.5 cups of that. And then I'll use 2.5 cups of half and half. But I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this into the eggs first, because at first I just was gonna use like a cup and a cup, but I'll just use 1.5 cups and then 2.5 cups of the half and half. I hope all the way to the top is a half a cup. I'm just improvising today. So just go ahead and get that poured in without making too much of a mess. Now while you're getting all of this done, you can be actually getting your oven heated to 350. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of vanilla, just kind of eyeball that. And I'm glad I'm just standing right here because I needed some cinnamon and a little bit of salt. Sorry about that. So I'm just gonna come in with some cinnamon. You guys know how I love my cinnamon. Maybe I'd be like, oh, that's too much cinnamon. Okay, well, I always tell you guys, when you're cooking at home, you can improvise. You can make things the way that you and your family like it. I like cinnamon, so I'll always be a little bit heavy on the cinnamon. And then I just came in with a little bit of salt. Whenever you're making something sweet, you kind of just want to add you just a little bit of salt. That brings out the flavor of the food. Now I'm just going to go ahead and get this mixed up. Okay. Thought that was about to be a disaster. This is our new mixer. It does not make a mess like the other one. So I just want to get everything fully incorporated. You know, if you guys don't have a mixer, you can go ahead and, you know, do everything with the whisk. You know, it's just like we get so fancy nowadays, or just really lazy. You know, back in the day, our mothers and grandmothers wasn't pulling out a mixer to make no, you know, bread pudding or French toast. But it's like, if it'll make it a little bit easier for me to whip it with the mixer, then that's what I'm just going to go ahead and do. So I'm just going to go ahead and get all of that incorporated. Okay. And get me a little piece of paper towel so this is not dripping on the counter. Okay. Now I just want to smooth this out a little bit. Now I'm just gonna you know, we've been like trying to clean out the cupboards and just get a little bit of stuff used. So I'm just gonna also come in with some caramel bits. I'm probably not gonna use a whole bag. I'm gonna just sprinkle a little bit here and there just to get a little bit extra caramel. But I just still don't want this to be too sweet. So I think that's enough. I said I would only use about half the bag. I'm gonna just mix this up real quick so the cinnamon won't just be clumped up on the top. Do that like that, and we are ready to go. So I'm just gonna get this poured. This is looking good already. This is for people who really like caramel. This is just something different. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to do it because I have remembered that I did have the caramel creamer also. So, you know, it's just trying to use what we have and just really not going out and getting new stuff. Just use what you have there and just try to, you know, clean the cupboards, clean the refrigerator. That's just the thing to do. And then you'll find that you'll be able to make a few dishes with something that you already have. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cover this with foil, and then I'm going to get this popped in the oven probably for about 40 minutes or so. But once I come back, I'll let you know the exact time that I have this in the oven. So I will see you in a minute. Okay guys, now we just took this out the oven. Look, I have my sunglasses on. Sometimes when I have my sunglasses on, I can't get the true feel of how something looks, so I just took it off. It just came out so nice and brown. Now some of these pieces, they did get kind of crispy, but still the inside is really still super soft. Now I have this caramel sauce, and I went ahead and just heated it up just so it can loosen it up some. And then I'm just going to drizzle it. I'm just going to donate this anyway, so I am not going to cut this. Now you can still see the caramel bits in it. So I guess the caramel bits just kind of don't melt like that. I guess they're supposed to be for cookies. But this is just really came out good. This will be a nice treat for them. They can get them some vanilla ice cream or something like that to go on the top once they cut them a piece. But you guys get the gist of it. You know, I always say when you guys cook for your family, you can always adjust the recipe to your liking. I just went with the caramel today because I knew that we had caramel bits, and then I still had some caramel coffee creamer. So you can, I just suggest, you know, because I know how it comes out and it just tastes so good with the coffee creamer. I would have never thought to use coffee creamer for like my French toast or my bread pudding or anything like that. And one of my girlfriends, she hipped me to that. She had made a pumpkin one and it was just so good. So just give it a try. You know, you can always leave us a comment if you did try it and you tried it with a different flavor creamer, and just let us know how it came out. So definitely give this a try. Like I said, this is something that I do make, so I know how it comes out. So give this a try. So until next time, bye.